Now, Bari sir, we want to start now, sir.
Yes. Pray for
Yes,
the
sir.
departed soul of.
Sir, I will go to you just after
You,
the.
no. You can continue. No problem.
Okay,
Or
sir.
if you want, I can tell something.
Thank you, Dr.
Yes, sir.
Arif. I'm just making it live.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Shamsulata from Orsa TV from India. Welcome everyone for this Kurgan Group last session. This is session 24.
The program is now streaming in YouTube live.
Yeah. Dr. Arif, you can start now.
Yes, sir.
I'm making you host. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. You please stay as host for just finishing up to finishing my lecture, sir. Today, there is my.
Please,
Okay, sir.
Please start.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Samsulata sir, for doing this job every day for us. And today, you know that I welcome the friends and participant, colleagues, and respected teachers from the home and abroad, all who are connected with us for the last 1 month for this basic Elizarov session. And I want to express my heartiest thank to all of them. And today is the 24th presentation, and today is a long session. Many part of the presentation is first part is the implant status is Bangladesh, second part Kurgan Diaries, and also Kurgan Diaries by Professor Bari sir and some motivational speech. So before going to the presentation proper, I want to go to Bari sir because there is a very sad news from the Orthopedic Society of Bangladesh that one of our very prospective and energetic and also very good orthopedic surgeon from Chittagong just passed away today in the morning. So I request Bari sir, please say some words for his departed souls and also condolence to his family. Bari sir.
Good afternoon and good morning to the Nigerian fellows. So, earlier I told you, I personally very much shocked regarding the sad news of our junior colleague from Chittagong Medical College, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Samirul Babu. He was holding the post of associate professor, and for the last 1 month he was fighting with corona, and today his condition was so bad in the morning, and he died near about 12 or 30 today. And it is a great shocking for all orthopedic surgeons from every corner of our country. And before going to our meeting, we must pray to Almighty Allah for the departed soul of Samirul. He has 3 children and a wife. Wife is a internal medicine specialist, working also in the same medical college. This is our port city, Chittagong Medical College. And his father-in-law was a renowned orthopedic surgeon, is alive now, and his brother-in-law is also an orthopedic surgeon. Samirul was a direct student of mine, and a very young chap, energetic, dynamic, sincere, and devoted orthopedic surgeon. I must pray to Allah on behalf of our all group members and participants, so this may Allah bless him with Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen. So now I'd like to call Arif to continue this session, please.
Thank you, sir. Everyone of us has a very soft corner for Shomirul Islam Bhai, and every one of us should pray for him, and may Allah rest his soul in peace in Jannat. Now I am going to share my screen and go to my presentation. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. So far, all of you know that the Kurgan Fellow Group completed the 23rd lecture, and today is the 24th lecture. And today lecture is the I labeled is a 24th plus, because there are a couple of lecture today, very interesting and very amazing one, and also we will touch the some important issue related to the fellowship in Kurgan Center. So I want to go to the recent Elixir of apparatus manufacturing quality in Bangladesh. There are some little bit theoretical discussion, but I want to escape this. And mostly my presentation I prepared based on the photograph that I have taken in my clinical practice, and also some observations. And I request the co-host, please admit the new participant so that
Okay.
we can go smoothly. So,
Okay, proceed on.
yes, sir. Just a theoretical knowledge. Usually, our Elixir of apparatus is made of stainless steel, but in steel there are 4 qualities: carbon steel, alloy steel, stainless steel that contain the chromium about 10 to 20%, and tool steel. And our interest is the stainless steel. And in stainless steel, according to the process of preparation or process of how it is prepared from the mine or for raw iron to the stainless steel, there are some process: austenitic, ferritic, duplex, and martinistic. This is not a very much essential things for knowing the orthopedic surgeons, but usually Elixir of surgery is a matter of mechanics, also matter of engineering, and also matter of biology. So as Elixir of surgeons are jack of all trade, so they have to learn some things, what type of implant they used in their daily practice to do the perfect Elixir of surgery, and also for knowledge purpose and also experiment purpose. So our interest is the austenitic type of stainless steel. It is usually it is not magnetic, but it is paramagnetic. Its magnetic capability is very less, and in medical science we use the stainless steel that is austenitic in derivative, and usually it is less magnetic or non-magnetic. So this type of things you should keep in mind, the what type of implant you are using. And then every time in our clinical practice we heard that our medical grade stainless steel is 116L. What is 116L? 116L, these 4 words, usually stainless steel is just a nomenclature of stainless steel is like that. This grading is like that. If it is 3, it is nickel chromium steel. It is, if it is 1, it is carbon steel. It is 9, it is the silicon and manganese steel. So here the 3 comes from this type of designation. And where the 1 is stand for, 1 stand for the percentage of the nickel and chromium in the steel. That is the, in our medical grade steel, there is the grade 1, that is the nickel 1.25%, chromium and other materials. This combination is known as 3-1 steel. And what is the 6 stand for? 6 stand for the percentage of carbon. And carbon, if it is L is added with this, then the percentage of carbon is very less. Usually when it is 316L steel, the carbon particle amount is 0.08%. So very low carbon content steel is the ideal steel for the medical equipment and also for Elixir of surgery. So already you have got this idea. This is SAE, the Society of Automobile Engineering, and there are some authorities that they grade the steel. The American Iron and Steel Organization, AISI, is grading also the same as, and the European grading is something different. They do not use this 316 or 316L type of grading. They do it by 1 point something or other grading. So what is the medical grade steel? Medical grade is 116L, low carbon. Why it is good? It is good, is very good strength and corrosion resistance. Why I am telling this? I am telling is that some implant that are manufactured in my country very locally. I have shown all the things how the implant is manufactured in Bangladesh in my first lecture. That is the lathe made, handmade implant. And so I am just want to emphasize why our implant failed very frequently, because some of our implant that is manufactured in Bangladesh is not a medical grade. And there is another another grading of the medical grade iron. That is, I told you that in European grade it is 1.4404 type of steel we are using, but the same with the American or SAE grade. These all the gradings are same, but you see that the carbon content is very low in this type of medical grade steel. So then the carbon grade, this is the same thing I am just repeating, the 4 number, and you already know how this number is labeled and what does the significance of this number. And now the original scenario. Usually all the steel materials we used in Bangladesh, these are collected from the ship breaking industry. And you know that Bangladesh, Vietnam and China has a huge participation in the world ship breaking market. And in Bangladesh, I have talked with the several manufacturers in Bangladesh. There are very few, 2 or 3 manufacturers. They told me they took the steel from the mostly from this type of ship breaking steel. But this ship breaking steel is usually not that type of medical grade. So we face some problems. And why I am just emphasize that which type of steel is very much important or medical grade and what type of steel I am using. So for this reason, I just show you this type of slides and some meteorological issues. So which type of steel used in shipbuilding? Usually the carbon steel usually used in shipbuilding, but carbon steel has a problem that in ship there are various components. There are bottom component, the upper deck component and other side. These steel are different in quality and different in properties and also in grading. But as a whole, ship steel usually the 490 to 620 megapascal. This is the limit of tensile strength. What is the tensile strength of this type of steel? But in medical grade steel, the tensile strength usually we used usually more than this type of grade. So our steel that are we using are not that type of strong in sense of tensile strength. And especially this is a little bit difficult calculation. I do not want to go through very much, but for this slides preparation, I took the assistance of the Indian orthopedics manufacturer Pitkar. Pitkar personnel Nitin Patke just sent me the meteorological property of their wire and bars that are used in the external fixator, and I just take this slide from that email. And one thing is that already from the biomechanics, you know that how much tensile strength a wire or a Ilizarov system, a different issue you already just seen. I just simplify here. If you just calculate how much kg of tensile strength a wire or a rod can stand, that you can just you can calculate. If like that, a rod tensile strength is 860 to 1100. If you just multiply it 0.1, then you can get the kg per millimeter square. Because we always in Ilizarov surgery use the wires and other things usually based on millimeter. So if you just think that a bar, not it is a wire, a bar tensile strength is around, if you multiply in like this, is 86 kg, 110 kg tensile strength of a bar. But if the tensile strength of a wire, it is more. What is that? The tensile strength, this is I taken from the Pitkar biomechanical division, that usually we use 1.5 to 2 diameter of the wire in Elizarov wires, and that tensile strength should be between 135 kg to 160 kg. And you know that usually the upper limit in Elizarov system, we use the upper limit of the tension up to 130. So this is the very important knowledge from the biophysics, that if you go beyond this point, then your system will be failed. No wire in medical grade have the tensile strength more than that. So I just want to just summarize all the things, is that good quality wire and good quality stainless steel is very much essential for your Elizarov success. But in case of ship breaking wires, you do not see ship breaking stainless steel, you cannot get this type of purity or this type of accuracy. But in our country, apart from the rings and post and other things, usually we use the wire in a very good quality. You know that from my professor Barisar uses the wire from the Russian original Kurgan wires, and these original Kurgan wires are very much good in sense of tensile strength, and also in sense of hardening and smoothness. And also for good Elizarov smooth wire, smooth means all the surfaces are very even and smooth, there is no roughness is there. Also good tensile strength needs medical grade. So somebody in my country, they use the good quality wire. I advise everyone, please use the good quality wire, do not use the less quality, less tensile strength wire. It will break, it will not take the load that is applied on the Elizarov system just after loading. And in that condition, very stiff wire, very non-flexible wire, or less tensile strength wire will broken. So for wire quality, you do not change all the things, because you have to accommodate your local resource, you have to accommodate your facilities that you have, or your industrial capability. So for these reasons, you may have to sacrifice many things, but for the wire quality, don't compromise anything. Otherwise, it will cost about your dignity, your fame. So for good Elizarov fixation, don't sacrifice or don't compromise with this issue. And other thing is that is a very interesting thing. What is more stable, a circular structure or a elliptical structure? In my country, the local manufacturer, I have the data of I have data of different rings configuration of different manufacturer in Bangladesh. Some manufacturer produce their ring just as an elliptical shape. Elliptical shape, what is that? In both the end where the nut are just connected, there are something more compressed than the equator. So what makes it, this shape is not a full circle. There is circle is, this shape is a elliptical circles, and usually this type of elliptical structure, when ring applied to pressure, usually it breaks, and usually it structure failed. So but the circular structure, if you compress in the different angle, this structure will not fail. So we have to work more with our manufacturer that make your rings more circular. If it is elliptical, the part of the ring will be fall down or will be failed. And this is a very common illustration. If you just compress a egg from just on the lace curve or the side, just like that, you follow my cursor, it is very easy to break a egg. But if you compress this with a longitudinal manner like this, my cursor, there are more strength you need to break this. So don't use any type of elliptical ring. Elliptical ring will cause the mechanical failure. For better understanding, I just shown you this photograph. I have taken this photograph from the internet, and in this issue I want to just mention one thing is that our Elizarov Kurgan Fellow Group total arrangement was a very much basic, and it's for academic purpose. And we use many of the content from the Kurgan Center and from many books of deformity corrections, and also random different picture from the webs like this, and different corners, different picture also. So I from myself and on the behalf of Kurgan Fellow Group, I express my heartful thanks to all the contributors from where we taken this for only for the academic purpose, not for any clinical or any experimental purpose. So my thanks goes to all the contributors who contribute us in a different way, but not presenting in our session. So now I am going to the another part, rusting. What is the rusting quality? Rusting, usually the iron get rusted, and I already told you what is the medical grade iron and what is the non-medical grade iron or shipbuilding iron. What is the problem with this type of iron? Or still, this is the common scenario. These are very local made rings and posts. You see that they are rusted after the use. Even their tensile strength is less. So this type of breakage is very frequent. If you follow the arrow, then you can see this type of breakage is very common in our ring system. And in my previous lecture, L2, if you go through the lecture, you know that all the diameters and different parameters, thickness, I have just elaborated on that lecture. I will not go to further in this lecture. I just want to go through some pictures to show how the Elizarov implant quality is going in our country. What is my motto for this? My motto is for this to make a standardization of Elizarov implant in my country and make a consensus about the Elizarov surgeons. And also, as Barisar is the president of Assami and different dignitaries of Bangladesh are present with this session, so my appeal to all of them to make a standardization or make a standardization protocol for using the implant in my country. And this is for your information that after coming from the Russia last year, we have modified some of our implant, and we changed our wire fixing bolt, and the arrow wire fixing bolt is Russian wire fixing bolt, and this one is our Bangladesh replica. And this lower channel, if you follow the arrow, this lower implant is taken from the Russia, and this implant is replicated in Bangladesh. As in Bangladesh, we don't have a proper channel to trade with Russia, or we don't have that type of opportunity or financial constant or distance constant. Sometimes we manufactured this type of implant in our country, but and also replication, making the replica of Elizarov implant also very common in different part of the world. And now go to the wire, and I have told some physiological property of the wire, and now I go into some my clinical observation in wire used in. This wire is a tip of the Beno tip of the Russian Elizarov center wire, and you see the how much beveled is that. but usually the wires usually we use in our local settings, mostly from imported from the India. The tip are not so designed as like the Russian Russian wire. This arrow shows the Russian Elizara Bennett tip configuration, and this is the other one is the normal available Elizara tip configuration. And here again time how much beveled the Russian Bennett tip. The Russian Bennett tip is beveled so much, but the locally available wires, Elizara wires are not beveled in that amount. And also you see the nice arrow picture. I am just holding my cursor over there. The how much the Bennett tip are projected from the wire shaft itself. And also in the Russian wire, you do not get this type of assembly in our locally made, locally available wires. In Russian wire, there is a ridge on the opposite end of the wire so that it can fit it nicely with their chuck, a special chuck. In Kurgan Center, there are a special chuck for introducing of the wire, which makes you very comfortable for introduction of the wire. And also Barisa told you on of the lecture, if you just I tested the bending of a normally available wire and also the olive from the Kurgan Center, and this very fine tipped olive tip and is for Russian Kurgan Center olive, and this is olive, our locally available olive. And you just look that if you bend this one like this, after release of the bend, the curve of the Russian wire is so smooth, but our locally available wire are bended like acutely, or its physical property almost gone. So this type of things you have to just keep in mind, that how flexible our wire is. And other very much important thing in my sense, that these wires are shouldered, these are locally available wires, these wires are shouldered with the copper. And thus look at the bead size, how much the big the bead size is. But in Russian wire system, the bead is very fine and very delicate. And what is the problem with this type of copper shouldering? And I just asked my resident and interns and my assistant just make a collection of the olive that is removed from my patient. Usually every time I got the olive like this shape. This is olive, and I have collected several olives. All of the olives I have just kept in my collection to observe what are the problems with the olives after removal of the local olives. You see that this excoriation that is just occurred when this olive is removed from the any patient during frame mounting. And this is another picture, and I have seen many olives that is removed from the body is stained with the as usual the green stain that usually the copper things turned out when is left kept in a free places. And this type of reaction usually occurs in olive that we are using in our local settings. And also there is a deformation of the wires during tightening or tensioning. This type of poor wire quality do this type of things. And you see, this is for comparison. The middle is the normal available wires, and on the both two side how the find the Russian olives. The Russian olives usually made from the two source. Sometimes these olives and the beads and the wires are just manufactured singly, and they incorporated by some technical technical means. And sometimes the wires are produced so much that a thicker rod is taken and it is lathed and made up to the wire shape. So in that cases, the ball tip usually not shouldered. The ball tip usually is a part of the wire. So this type of two manufacturing quality of wire is available in Kurgan Center. And you know that I am very much, sometimes I am meticulous, and so I am just ask myself and continuously searching what is the quality of tensioner and what is the quality of nuts and other things that are nut tightenings and wire slippage during the any certain amount of tension we applied in a ring or in a wire. That if you see that this is my locally made one-off device by which I just measure the adequacy of the tensioner. I shared this picture a couple of years ago in Facebook. If you want to just judge your tensioner, it is working properly or not, you can send it to me and I can have this assessment. This is a digital weight machine with maximum 300 kg weight bearing, and we apply the different pressure and different tension and measure the graduation and the reading, it is same or not. And one thing I just found that usually most of the wires are slipped from when the tension is increased, and this slippage is very much important thing in loosening of the wires in the Elizarov. So I always emphasize to make the proper wire fixing wire fixing bolt, and also tighten the nuts in a very much adequate torque. So this type of wire slippage can be removed. And what happens if you put tension in this type of device? Just think that I put tension 120 kg, but after sometimes I see that the wires are slipped from both from this end and also from this end, and after sometimes the tension in the wire just decreasing gradually. So if these things also happened in your frame construct in a bone or in a limb, and after loading, what scenario that will happen, you can understand very easily. And I am just measuring how much wire slippage already lost after giving the tension. Just a biomechanical study I try to do in my local setting. And now the quality of the washer that we have. This is local made washer, and usually they put a grinder and make this type of circular holes, or semicircular holes at the side of this washer. And this is another view, and you see that, but this upper structure is upper 3 washer are from the Kurgan Center. What is the problems with this circular ridge washer? The problems with this circular ridge washer is that these ridges cannot hold your wire tightly. Even if you want to use the low diameter wire, this washer will fail, and also the wires will slip. Usually this wire can accommodate 1.8 and 2 millimeter wires. If you use less than this diameter, this washer will not be in a good function. And what are the difference with the Kurgan Center washer? You see that Kurgan Center washer is a little bit triangular, not a semicircular one. This triangular washer have a good purchasing capability than the circular one. So we have to change our design to make it more precise and make it more biomechanics friendly. And what about the wire fixing bolt in our country? In my country, somebody used this Chinese bolt just drilled at his neck and use. It is very popular in Bangladesh. I just recommend from this forum, don't use this type of wire fixing bolt. It is very bad. It usually fails very easily, and you cannot retension your wire if you need. This type of wire is a very bad wire for Elizarov fixation. So I recommend everyone, and also advise, and I want the Barisar and other dignitaries' opinion, please don't use this type of Russian bolt, this type of Chinese bolt modified wire fixing bolt for Elizabeth fixation. If this forum and Bangladesh Assami and other authorities take a good decision, if we want to standardize our implant, then we can prevent the use of this type of implant in our country. And this is also other form of implant wire fixing bolt that we used in our country, but this wire fixing bolt are better than this Chinese nut with making a hole over the neck. Why it is better? Because it have a large surface area and it can hold the wire more tightly than the other do. But the main problem of the configuration of this slot is also a problem. And another problem is that some authorities and some implant manufacturer, they just put a cannulated hole on the neck of that wire fixing bolt, that long wire fixing bolt. But the problem is that the slot should not be like in this direction. It should be in longitudinal direction. If you put slot in this direction, the wire head usually breaks. So this type of design change we should make in our country so that we can get good quality of Elizarov implant. And this is the original Russian Elizarov wire fixing bolt that they are using nowadays. We got last year that all of the Elizarov fixation is doing by using this type of wire fixing. And you see that how the slot is. The slot is a triangular fashion, not a circular fashion. And there is a heavy neck just behind the just below the main bolt head. And if you see in the another view, you can see the view. This is the original Russian wire fixing bolt. And after coming from the Russia, we just custom made this type of bolt, but not so precisely. And this bolt is usually 6 millimeter the head height, and it is very good for tightening. You can tighten as much as you can, and also you can make a manual tension with this type of wire fixing bolt. It is very much user friendly. And this our local replica. These are local replica we have made by seeing the Russian one, and the same problem is that we cannot make the slot a triangular fashion. Usually the slot we have made, usually this is a semicircular fashion, and it caused the loosening of the wire also, but a less amount. And this our Russian modification of our local wire fixing bolt. We are now in Kushtia Medical College, we are now using this type of wire fixing bolt all of the cases. And I I have studied what is the bolt tightness of this wire fixing bolt. I use different configuration of the wires that I got from our manufacturer and also from the other countries, and I see that the big head configuration with the triangular slot and the central slot, and also these hexagonal wire fixing bolt are the best. But the problem is that if you put the manual tension in this hexagonal in this the long wire fixing bolt head, usually this rotate with a more dimension than the hexagonal wire fixing bolt. So if you follow my cursor, this long head wire displacement is more than this hexagonal wire fixing bolt. So this thing you should keep in mind, and if you do the Elizarov regularly, then you can know what are the difficulties of this type of different assembly particles. And there is all of my just curious experiment, which wire configuration makes you more stability, the wire will not rotate and wire will be more stable, so that what are the causes for wire loosening. One is the if you do not drill this properly, there thermal necrosis, hole in the bones, you may not tension properly, even you may not tighten your wire fixing bolt with the ring properly. These are different issues. So you have to solve all the issue with your available resources. And I want to show you one important thing. These are the same rings, but you see that the rings are not collinear. So these are the problems usually we face in our day-to-day practice. And what about the post in our local manufacturing quality? And usually I have shown you that our posts are not that type of in thickness like the Russian one. And other problem is that in our female post, none of the female post have the slot connecting the fast hole. What is the problem with this? If it is not connected with the fast hole, this hole in the end, usually the rod you inserted in the female post, usually it got bended, and sometimes it just moves. It's come out very easily, or it bended very easily. So be sure that every female bolt should have this type of hole connecting from the fast hole to the end. So this type of female post is more stout than the other, and this is the hinge we are just using in our country. These hinges are not like the Russian ones. What are the Russian hinges like that? You see that Russian hinge, the female hinge part is more polar, and also the rods can come out up to this point. And this, if I follow my cursor, this post usually used for hinges in my country, and this hinges used in Russian one. And this we are trying to modify our implant like that. This cursor moving part is Russian, and this is our replica. And what about the plates? The arrow shows the Russian plates, 2-hole plates, nice smooth surface and 2-hole plates. And but and we try to make a replica of this post, and it is like that. And it is twisted plate. It is not that type of thick materials. It can fail or bending. I already told you that why the bending force in our implant is not good enough, because the quality of the iron or stainless steel we are using not good enough. And also you need some amount of hardness to hold your wires in our wire fixing bolts. But our slotted wire fixing bolt that we are using are not hard enough. Many times I have seen in my clinical practice that when you just tighten very strongly in this wire fixing bolt, the wire can decrease the slot, and also the slot of the wire fixing bolt also deformed. So this type of issue have a very problematic in our day-to-day practice. And now come from the rings. What is the quality of the rings? I have just aligned some of the same size, same company rings, but you see that none of this makes a uniform shape. They are a very different shape, even length, even curvature also. And problem is that all the rings are manually manufactured. There are discrepancy in the whole arrangement. If you just put same company ring in a just side by side manner, you see that none of the hole is circular. Only 1 or 2 hole is circular. They are elliptical. And the problem arises if you think that you want to use this half ring with a configuration of the 5/8 rings. What happens? All of the holes are just missed. So it is very problematic to negotiate any rods and any post in these places. And there are also problem with the manufacturer also. Different company manufacture the rings, diameter, size, holes arrangement in a different way. If you just mixed 2 company ring in your clinical practice, or if you go in a OT and just take the rings from the different manufacturer, then you will be in great trouble. You see that the hole are not collinear. And also see that I just compile 2 manufacturer ring. Usually these 2 manufacturers are very much available in my country. What is the overlap between and how the curve of the bend? So there are huge difference. If you just mixed one ring with the other company, then sorry, then there are huge problems. And the chance. Usually in our country, we mostly use the taper chance. We do not get the same uniform diameter chance in our country, and we just modified our chance as a Russian ones, because we just threaded the end of the chance so that it can we can use it very smoothly with any type of fixation, and it increase your fixation capability. And the last but not the least, and what is that? The this washer, you can buy this washer from the any of the pharmaceutical shop in Bangladesh, and you should use in your clinical practice. And now I am end of my presentation. I think I took a very long time. You get the Harsha sir, Samsuluda sir. It was the last foreign tour before the COVID, and it was very enjoyable time in the Delhi Grand Hotel for Assami called India. And Samsuluda sir is always with us. And every time we are very much passionate about the Kurgan peoples. The Gobind sir just sorry, Gobind sir just come to our places in Bangladesh, Boscon this year. We have an opportunity to meet him and have a conversation with him. Every time whenever we get the Kurgan people, we used to just have a good conversation with him. And this is our mentor. And one thing I want to share for today, that when Barisar just present, when Barisar came one place, every student, even the all the Kurgan fellows, just make a circle with him, and Barisar moves like this leader, and every Kurgan fellow and other people just keep following him all the times in a conference in Bangladesh or any places. That is this very nice understanding between us, that we always follow Barisar in every places, and Barisar always moves with a very good team. And I think this is a very much fortunate thing for a one professor, that in true sense I do not get another professor, or I do not have seen another professor moving with his very big team everywhere. So I am also a member of this team. So in this sense, I always fond of Barisar. And what is the thing? Learn, think, and learn. If you learn and keep learning, and you can do better things, and without learning, we cannot improve yourself, and you will be get back. So thank you, sir. I think I took a very long time to finish my lecture. Now I am ending my screen and go to the participation mode. Bari sir, sorry sir, I have
thank you. No problem.
A very long time.
Let me talk a little bit regarding this.
Yes, sir.
This is very common issues. So you have shown everything. When I started here in my country long back, even the nut, nobody could identify what is nut. These are the sequential things that you have shown, very common. Doctors, they are not willing to see all these things, problematic things. That's why Professor Elizarov always told, that I repeatedly tell, no surgeon is justified to do my technique, that means Elizarov technique, unless he has got the competent idea regarding the technique and the apparatus that you are using. This is a very common issue. Very common issue. So my request, on the basis of your lecture, every Elizarov surgeon should see the apparatus. Don't make any compromise with the apparatus. Don't make any compromise. That's why basic Elizarov is very important. Ring size, wire size, elasticity of the quality of the olive, quality of the wires, and quality of the rings, quality of the post, everything. Okay, thank you. 50, already 5. Next, start.
Thank you, sir, for your appreciation. I think,
Sir,
yes, sir.
Meru, I have like to add something. I was not a regular session. There is some personal problem with me. I hope. So
Yes,
how
sir.
can we get these implanted instruments? How can we prepare here? Any thinking about use? We cannot import it from Kurgan. How we can prepare or make these implanted instruments in Bangladesh? With this collaboration of something by ads, have you any plan to do that?
I personally, I have a one person who is doing. I try to improve my quality of the all parts, everything, and repeatedly I have a sitting all the time with the person. Do it like this, do it like this. Even then, there is a problem with the this one and this one and that one. So we must do a meeting how we can improve ourselves
Yes.
regarding the quality of the instruments. The problem that I face, that's why I'm taking all the time, they're sending it through from the Kurgan. The main thing, olive and wires I'm using from there.
Yes,
And
sir.
even then when I go, I take other things also, posts and that, you know, these are the things. And for quality maintain, we must talk with the government level. And who will do that? Who will do that? What we have gone through this level, only the personal initiative. Nobody help you. Nobody will help you. What Arif showed, he has his own capacity, he has did this. This is the problem there. These already I have passed long ago. These are the problem. That's why I am using all the apparatus. I know the Kurgan apparatus is the best in the world. They are using from there, the wires and all, it's everything. And they have a very big factory. You have seen experimental factory. They have an engineer. We have nothing. Who is engineer? No. We are getting the quality of olive wires he has shown. But this is the first time I'm looking, getting from the market and using. So give me. I will use. But doctor should also give emphasize to these instruments also. Let us have a meeting in our Assami group later on. This is not our Assami. This is one fellow group. Then we'll talk about that. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Just my motto was just raise a question and to just circulate the condition so that the Assami and boss and the other authorities in Bangladesh can take a very consensus that they can use their implant in a very good quality. So it is high time for us. So let's think differently and think progressive. Without any limitation and without any other thinking, we should work for our society and also work for our Elizarab and the Assami. Thank you, sir, for participating today. We have a very respected guest today, Professor Junjunullah sir. Junjunullah sir is here. Before going to the next session, I want to just hear from Junjunullah sir. Junjunullah sir, are you most interesting part of this presentation? That is the Kurgan Diaries. The Kurgan Diaries will be presented at the first by me, and you already got all the notice about the Kurgan Diary. That Kurgan Diary have 7 parts. First part by me, a journey to Kurgan, and second part food and mosque, and then third part the Kurgan nature, and fourth part the hospital and academics. I'll go one by one, and every Kurgan fellow just prepared their presentation in a very nice way. I am going to my presentation at first. Just a brief presentation. It says only photo presentation. Okay, I'm going to screen share.
Yes, yes.
Junjunullah sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Oh, Sir, if you just or in our session about the implant quality in Bangladesh, do you have any opinion regarding today's presentation?
Now you have shown absolutely correct. Implant quality is very important. Even in India, the implant quality is not up to the mark. It is better than possibly of other countries, but it is still not up to the mark. Even Pitker's implants are quite good. They are about 98% better. But other implants from different sources are very bad. The oil comes out, the wire breaks, wire gets junked, the plates they don't fit, the holes they don't match, and there are so many problems like that,
Yes, sir.
which you have shown absolutely correct. Thank you very much. Very nice of you.
Thank you, sir. Then we are going to the next part of the presentation.